Sever Lake Conservation Area at night.
Waking up to sunshine on the grass at the window vent. There's birds and a lake out our window. Good morning, world. Love it. The long shadows of the morning. There's a little jetty there, and I think we're gonna head to that little bench. It's about 46 degrees out this morning, but waking up to a lake view, it doesn't seem to matter. So we can't go to the bench. There's a fisherman there. There's somebody else getting ready to put out on a boat. I spy birds. We heard geese all night long while we were sleeping, which was fabulous because normally when we go camping, we don't hear those kind of sounds. So everybody was very respectful, went to sleep, quieted their dogs. It was really a great camping experience. And there's our tent to the right. We're right at the bottom of the loop. But you go up that road and you see there's all sorts of RVs. The wind is whipping. If the wind weren't whipping, I could just sit here for a bit. There goes our first boat of the day. I spy some daisies blowing in the wind. There's one. I love the fluffy pine with the pine cones. Miniature pine cones. And lots of fluffy. We're gonna go check out, there's some pit toilets there just to see what they're like and walk out on to the dock. Barn swallows. I spied their nest, a barn swallow nest. So right here, nose to nose to our truck is somebody else's car. But they did leave us a note. It says, knock on camper next door if not moved before you need it to be. Sorry, my son misunderstood me, etc. Our simple tent setup without a canopy and our privy tent. And in the distance are geese walking. That's why we heard them all night. It's a whole geese family and they're walking this way. I want to walk over there. I would say 58 degrees is the perfect temperature to take a shower looking out over this beautiful view at the lake in our privy tent. It's a perfect camping spot. perfect weather. I'm just sitting here with my tea, thinking to myself, this is perfect weather, a perfect view. You could just sit here for a very long time. So we're going to go for a walk. I've got my Missouri Conservation app, which I'm trying to learn how to use. It's got the printed map on it, but it's also got a digital map, which is super cool, that shows trails in a whole different way and gives your location on the trail. That's a very nice pavilion right ahead, and there's a little cut through here. Rather than driving to where it says the trails are, I'm going to try to walk to them. Now it shows a service road goes right by the lake, but then it shows trails as well. So at this nice pavilion on the lake is this huge parking lot. That's where most of them with boats are parking, and there's another one up there on that hill. And we're camped over there. I found a map here, so we came up KK and we went, I think you come up here and you come in the park, and we just went right down and we're camped right here. You can see there's a toilet by the lake, and there's one at the top of the campground, but then you can come on down and there's a campground here and there's a campground here. I don't see the trails that are on the digital map. This looks like one. This looks like one. There's a family of geese over there. Now that dike over there is a perfect place to walk. I may choose to walk down that. I actually see a bench way down there. But I want to try to find the service road and the trail, even if we don't go on it too much. And this rock, it talks about Henry Edwin, I think it's Sever, only I keep saying Sever. I don't know, it's spelt like Sever. Memorial. So here's a dumpster. I'm sure there's another one as we pull out. I'm wondering if that's the service road. Okay, so the legend on the map may be wrong, because it looks like that's the hiking trail, the dike. It shows it as a service road. I'm gonna go try to find the hiking trail it shows yet. The GPS map shows I'm going away from the hiking trail, so I'm gonna turn around. Let's go back toward the lake. Hi, little bird, doing bird stuff. So I found the trailhead, but we may not go in it. Well, I don't know what kind of flowering bush that is, but it's awfully pretty. So I found the trailhead. Here's the parking lot up there with the dumpster, and the trailhead is right here. Well, it's not like a trailhead I want to go in, because it's overgrown, because nobody knows it's here. And I might get poison ivy because I don't have on boots. So we're going to walk down the levee. But there it is if you want to brave it. This guy's got a rowboat. I like it. Well, this sign shows no equestrian, so this is also a trail. And look, there's some geese up there. wonder how close we can get before the geese take off. Silly geese. It looks like they're not going to take off flying for me. They're going to get in the water and go for a swim. There they are swimming. So what I thought was a little bench is actually a bridge. Go figure that. It goes on around the lake, so I'm going to keep walking a little bit because I'm enjoying this. Well, this is just full of sludge. Why I don't like lakes. But I guess when it overflows, this is where it drains. But look what's down in here. Big old snake. He's just sunning. Kind of a cool view. But look on the other side of the bridge, it says trail that way. Either somebody turned the sign upside down, and this, when it drains out, it goes down in there, and there's a whole bunch of stuff down there. I think somebody played a game with a screwdriver. You can turn that sign back around. So I'm going to go to the right the way the sign should go. Beautiful, huh? Just gorgeousness. Not an equestrian, and it shows the trail goes to the left. I guess we're supposed to turn left up here. I don't know how far we're going to go, but I love it. It is a bit confusing. The mown area stops here, so we're going to turn around. We don't want bugs, chiggers, and you can't really go to the left. Again, I think the sign was turned by somebody. I think you're supposed to go more around the lake, but we are going to turn around and go back. This is a beautiful, perfect day for a walk, isn't it, girlfriends? They're trudging on ahead. You know, I can't catch the birds with this camera. Back to the parking lot, and I was thinking, even the side roads and the gravel roads in here, anywhere, you could walk anywhere and get some walking in. You get a idea of the view from the shelter, and right there to the right it says potable water, so we're going to fill up our water containers. Look at these fabulous large poodles that our neighbors have. I've enjoyed watching them. So we're driving around, and there's the pavilion we just walked to. While he's filling the water jugs, I'm going to look at the map again. So we camped here. We just drove around. We're right here. We came around and hiked down here. Now it said we could continue on the right down the trail, and it actually shows a trail, even though we didn't see it. Now we're going to drive down here, and there's more camping spots, but it's just a loop. We'll have to come back out to hit KK to get to somewhere else, I'm guessing. It looks like you have to drive all the way over here to E in order to get to this road to go into that parking area. And you can actually see this parking area from here. And then you can go back, I don't know, it looks like there's roads here that go up to another one, and there's another short trail here. So we're going to drive around a little bit before we head out. I think you're right. So this that we called the service road earlier is actually the road that continues on down through the park.
Okay, so here are the camping areas just down the road a bit.
So they are actually on both sides of the road. It just bottoms out. So we drove around. It wasn't too far. It says conservation area. So we are at the other side. It's just a parking area with a ramp, I think, right there. All the way across there is where we camped. Our campsite was right there. Well, this is a quiet spot. Waterfowl. I love watching them. So the sign here says horse camp, but based on the map being on a curve on the road, I think this is where we go. We're gonna see. Nice little camping circle. That seems private because nobody's here right now. And you get a glimpse of the water, but there is a privy. So we are here, but there's actually, go back out to the road, several more parking areas. It says P there. I don't know, there's a trail over here on this one. There's another one there. But we're not going to visit any more of them. Just wanted to point them out to you.